Hey guys, today we're going to be reviewing the board game, King of Tokyo. Let's get straight into the video. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and crack it open. These usually take a while, opening the cover. Okay, here we go. So, we're going to start off with just the instruction manual at the top. King of Tokyo, nice. Hard to play. And like this is the instruction manual. Here we have the board. I know it's pretty small. It's only has Tokyo City and Tokyo Bay. I'm pretty sure you can only play Tokyo Bay if there's like 5 to 6 players. All of the chips here. We have some of these scoring things or more. We could go ahead and get them. These scoring tokens. So we have yugioh, Alienoid, the King. I think it's the King. There. Here we have Space Penguin. Let me show you this. Space Penguin. Focus, please. Okay, Space Penguin. We have Cyber Kitty. It looks pretty cool. And lastly, we have Mecha Dragon. Whoa, that looks cool. Now we have some of these tokens, or basic tokens. We have the King token, Alienoid token. Here we have the Mecha Dragon token. We have Cyber Kitty token. Cyber Kitty token. We have Space Penguin token. And we have yugioh token. They're all like all the characters. Here we have some die. We have 2 green die here. And we have 6 regular black die. Yeah, okay. Now here we have a deck of cards. These are pretty sure they're power-ups. And we have, in this plastic bag, we have these holders. So I'm pretty sure, just give me a second. I'm pretty sure this is what it's meant to be. It's supposed to be a holder for your token. So then, when you go to the board, you can just place it there. I'm using yugioh for now. Here we have a plastic token of a bunch of chips, or cubes, plastic cubes, right there. Focus. There we go. It's kind of focused. Anyway, it's just like a plastic cube. So let's go ahead and get straight into the tutorial. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the tutorial. So this is a very simple dice strategy game. And the reason why it's a simple dice strategy game is because you have to roll die and you have to decide what you want to do with the die. So, let's go ahead and go to the turn or the setup first, sorry. So first you're going to have your scorecard right here. Make sure it's set to 0 victory points and 10 hearts for each one. And then make sure you have your character picture with the stand right there for everybody. I will be using Mecha Dragon, Cyber Kitty, and Space Penguin. Now, you're going to have these King of Tokyo cards. So you're going to draw so you're going to shuffle the deck and then draw the top 3 cards. You're going to have these chips here. The die, of course. And some of these green energy cubes. 2 extra die to the side. And yeah, that's all that you really need, depending on the amount of players you have. Now let's go to the turn order. So first, everybody's gonna roll the die to start, and whoever has the most of these goes first. If it's a tie, just roll again. So on your first turn, if you're going first and nobody's in Tokyo, you must enter Tokyo. You know how to enter Tokyo? Simple. If you're playing with 2 to 4 players, you put it in Tokyo City. But if Tokyo City is occupied and nobody's in Tokyo Bay, you put your character in Tokyo Bay. Now, let's say that I'm in Tokyo City. So now it's time for the roll die phase. So you're going to roll the die, and then this is what's going to be result. So I can choose any one of these. So let's say I want a 3, and I want an attack and a heart. Let's say I want these. Okay? And when I roll the die. Then I can just take these and roll again. Oh, okay. Well, I don't like both of them, so I'm going to roll these again. 3 and a heart. So this is what I'm going to do. So basically, I'm going to go and explain what everything does on this die. So next phase is the resolve phase. So basically, these are all the effects. So here we have these 3. As you can see, we have 3 die, and they all have 3. So, for example, let's say since I rolled the 3 die, the 3 die, so, and I got 3 on all of them. That means that, so since it's 1, 2, 3, I can get 3 victory points. You must have 3 die that is rolled. If you have one more 3 here, if we have one more 3, then you get 4 victory points. So right now, 3 victory points. Any die after gives you 1 extra victory point. Same thing for 2, because there is 2. 2 and 1. Yeah. I'm a pro. Okay, and 1. If you get one of these heart ones, you can take your scorecard and increase. You can take one of your scorecards and increase the heart level. And as you can see, you can just spin these and then it'll change it. So right now, then I would be at 11. Now, if you roll one of these hit tokens, so if you're in Tokyo, then you roll one of these. Then you do 1 heart to everybody who's outside of Tokyo. Not yourself, but everybody who's outside of Tokyo. But if you roll one of this, and you're one of the outside players, then you have to do 1 damage to the person in Tokyo. Yeah, so that's that. Now we have one of these, like, lightning bolts. If you get a lightning bolt, you can collect an energy cube. So then you collect 1. So that's all of what you need to know for the die. If you have a power-up card, which we'll explain in like a second, you can get an extra die. Now it's time to move on to the 3rd phase, which is the enter Tokyo phase. Basically, in this phase, if there's anybody in Tokyo, then you must enter. If there's nobody in Tokyo, then you must enter Tokyo. If you're playing with 5 or 6 players and somebody's in Tokyo but nobody's in Tokyo Bay, you must enter Tokyo Bay. Now, if you enter Tokyo, you receive 1 victory point. If you are in Tokyo on your turn, then you receive 2 victory points. Oh yeah, by the way, just for your knowledge, if you get 20 victory points, then you win the game. That's how you win. Or you're the last man standing. Now, okay, so now so I'm pretty sure that's all for that phase. Now, going on to the second to last phase, it is the energy cards. So, let's look at these energy cards. So, they can either be keeps or here we have these three energy cards. So, now they each have a price on them. It's usually range from 3 to 8. There's only like 1 or 2 8s. But yeah, so they can either be keep or discard. Keep or discard. If you buy a discard one, then you get it, use what the effect is that it says here, and then just discard it. Keep. So that means that you can keep it forever. Let's say, so that means that, like, I have 4 energy cubes. 4 energy cubes. Then I'll spend them all. Get Eater of the Dead. And then I'll gain 3 stars every time a monster goes to 0 health. And then, as I was telling before, when you get, let's say you buy extra head, you can roll an extra die. That means that you just take one of these green die and roll it. The next phase is the end turn phase. Oh yeah, by the way, before we do that, if you can always spend 2 energy cubes to take all of these and discard them and then draw 3 more. Now, if there's any like confusion on any of the card's effects, then it's all of them are. I'm pretty sure all of them are set in the instruction manual, and I won't be going over them sadly. So yeah, that's basically the game. So let's go ahead and review. Okay, so let's go ahead and review the game. So this is a brilliant idea, King of Tokyo, and dice strategy game. Very good idea. Only problem is that it can kind of be a little repetitive. So that means that like sometimes like in the beginning or like the mid game, people are just gonna be like enter Tokyo, exit Tokyo, enter Tokyo, exit Tokyo, because they're just trying to save up. It kind of be a little boring at that time, but at the end it gets a lot more fun. Yeah, I really love the power-up cards. They're really, the effects are really good. So, also the artwork and the characters are really funny. Like, for example, there's one that's Space Penguin. It's very funny. And, yeah. Before you click off this video, I forgot to say something in the actual tutorial. If you're in Tokyo City or Tokyo Bay, you cannot use any of the heals right here. You can't use any of them. But if the power-up says the game on, then you can use it.